All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Andre Sykes. I'm a recent transfer student from Oakland University. Um, I'm from Detroit, lifelong Detroit. Lived here all my life. I like to say that this city kind of runs through my veins because a lot of my family is like kind of built up Detroit what it is to what it is today, rather. Know, my lifelong dream is to become a politician, just like my ancestors. Former Kamine Young, former Congresswoman, Councilwoman Barbara Rose Collins, and I want to walk in their footsteps and create a new trail for my own, one may say. And let's see why I took this course. I took this course for a couple reasons because it's, you know, more important now than ever that we kind of, as a society, and more specifically as a race, you know, figure out how to organize and how to effectively um, communicate not just within ourselves but to the world as well. And quite frankly, as of now, we've pretty much done a piss poor job of it. I'm gonna be honest, but it's I have a saying. It kind of goes like this: if no one will stand up and bear the weight like Atlas, then I'll take his stample. I'll lead in his steed and I'll bear the weight on my shoulders. And so I feel like that's what we need to do, and I know that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. I originally thought when I saw this course, I got really excited because I mean, like I said, I won't say I'm necessarily Afrocentric, but I have extreme pride in my heritage and my race and just where I come from. And so that was probably one of the most defining factors as to why I took this class. And let's see. I think that I think that I could really benefit from this class a lot because it's one thing to see it on the news and to like sympathize with it, but it's another thing to actually understand it and not just the facade of it. One may say I'm talking about the serious uh, social ramifications as to why the real process as to why some of the things that we do, some of the things that we think, and how that changes us, not only uh, throughout time, but also, you know, individually as well. When I first took this course, like I said, I was excited for it, and WED WEB the boy, I've always messed up with his name, but I've always admired him. I remember back in elementary, first learning about him. I learned about him around the same time I learned about my favorite poet, Langston Hughes. And I've always had a deep admiration for him. So I'm going to look forward to reading this book of his even further. I like I was saying earlier, I think that this course is extremely relevant, especially in today's time, especially with what's going on in the news and in the media. You know, a lot of times people don't understand the thought processes when it comes to African Americans. You know what? Skip the political correctness. When it comes to Black Americans, they don't understand it because they haven't gone through it. And I think that for those who haven't been through it, that this class in itself will be a huge eye opener. And that's something that we all need now and then. Let's see, the quote, or rather the passage that really struck me the most was actually the first chapter. The first thing you see in the chapter, and the poem by Arthur Symons, as in a matter of fact, the last four lines that go, and the fire of the end began to burn in the west, and the heart shall be weary and wander and cry like the sea, all life long crying without avail, as the water all night long is crying to me. Like that's so powerful because I feel like that accurately sums up Black people in America. And I know they said keep it under 5 minutes, so I won't really go into it. I could probably talk for an hour or whatnot, but I think that's very, very important and very, very relevant. It's those type of things when you look back in history and you read some of these older texts and you just marvel at how relevant They are decades, even centuries later. And yeah, I guess I'm going to wrap it up now because it's technically over 5 minutes. This is, once again, Andre Sykes uh, turning in his pre assignment, the studio video introduction. I look forward to this class. I look forward to hopefully working with some of my classmates as well. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and semester.